Okay, we're deeply involved in a series now of understanding the Sheish Mitzvos T'midiyos, and we're up to mitzvah number 4, which is the mitzvah of Ahavas Hashem. You must recognize and understand that positivity plays a tremendous role in our success in life. Say there are two salesmen standing at opposite street corners selling pencils, and you go over to one guy and you say, "Can I have a pencil?" And he says, "You really want a pencil?" I'm going to try the guy across the street. You go to the guy across the street who's a pretty silly guy, but he says, "Hey, nice day, if it don't rain, you want a pencil?" Say, "Maybe," right? Negativity turns us off. Positive energy is really what gets us through the day. In order to be successful, we all recognize that positivity is extremely crucial in every single aspect of our lives. And the mitzvah of Ahavas Hashem gives us a positive attitude in abundance. What is the mitzvah to love HaKadosh Baruch Hu? How can you obligate someone to an emotion? I mean, either I feel love or I don't feel love. How can you be mechayev me to that? And the answer to that can be found in the writings of the Chovos HaLevavos, who teaches us, if you count your blessings, if you ask yourself, what has HaKadosh Baruch Hu done for me lately on a regular basis, the feeling of loving HaKadosh Baruch Hu flows automatically. Now, what does it mean to count your blessings? We live in a society that's truly, truly blessed, and yet a lot of what goes on around us simply escapes our notice. For example, all mammals are colorblind to one extent or another. The human being, unique among all mammals, gets to see in living color. How many different colors, how many different perceptions of color, how many different hues and shades of colors can we appreciate simultaneously? And the answer is that the human eye is capable of being able to appreciate 16.8 billion colors simultaneously. That's not million, that's billion. And the question is, why did Hashem do that? It's a rather remarkable feat of engineering. Why did Hashem do that? The best computers we have can only analyze about 1 billion measly colors at a time. Why the eye does it get such amazing engineering to be able to give us that? And the answer is, it's for your pleasure. It doesn't work for anything else. You know, goats have been around for a long time and they do fine and they're colorblind. Your dog is colorblind, your cat is colorblind, they're all colorblind. And they do great, they do amazing things. I once asked someone, what's seeing in 16.8 billion colors good for? And he said, red light, green light. I said, let's see, that's just 2. Why 16.8 billion? And the answer is, if you've ever been to Yosemite National Park and you witnessed the sunrise and you only had the ability to appreciate 200 colors simultaneously, you'd be standing there going, not bad. But because you can see 16.8 billion color experiences, you stand there, you overdose on goosebumps, and you go, wow! And that's what it's for. It's for our pleasure. How many different taste experiences exist for the human palate? You're afraid to answer this one now, right? Well, guess what? There are tens of thousands of tastes of which we are capable. Why did Hashem do that? Hashem could have taken all the nutrients you need, put them in a single apple, and say, here, have a nice day. But we get sweet and sour and pungent and crispy and crunchy and creamy, hot and cold. I mean, it's just crazy. Why did Hashem do that? Not for our pleasure? Absolutely. What about the human pleasure that we call music? What is it in our survival that depends upon us being able to appreciate music? In fact, have you ever seen a cow with earbuds, right? Doesn't happen. It's incredible. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us music. For what reason? It's only for our pleasure. What about the aesthetic we call art? Have you ever seen a horse admiring an oil painting, a Renoir? Doesn't happen. These are all uniquely human pleasures. We have the pleasure of companionship. Oy chavrusa, oy misusa. In the animal world, it doesn't work that way. You've never seen a muskrat kicking back a bear with a raccoon after a difficult day at work and sharing the news of the previous day. Doesn't happen. With us, companionship is absolutely life itself. It's beautiful. Why did Hashem do all this for us? It's clearly for our pleasure. If a person looks at his or her life and notices the blessing that exists in every aspect of it, then the one who provided you this life and bestowed these blessings upon you, you will come to love that entity. It's very easy to get someone else to love you, by the way. All you need to do is be super good to them and ask for nothing in return. There's nothing we could do ultimately for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. If HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives and gives and gives and gives, we must draw the conclusion that HaKadosh Baruch Hu loves us. And we feel Hashem loves us, we can love Him back in return. This is critical in every aspect of our lives, because ultimately, you can never love someone else without loving yourself first. And it's very difficult to love yourself when you think that the Creator of the universe does not love you. The mitzvah of Ahavas Hashem, to be positive, to go out, be energized, feeling Ahavas Hashem, go out, change the world, do what you need to do, and draw down reward 365, 24/7 at the same time.